it's so hard, guys, to start this vlog. Actually, it's really hard. You know that feeling, guys. If you already lost, especially one of your parent, you will feel the same. And it's kind of hard because I'm the youngest, and I was the one who close to my dad. I remember before that, because mom and dad almost split up, and he said he stayed with the relationship because of me, because he loved me so much, and he stayed because of me. So it's kind of, dad really loved me so much, like, you know those are the things that I
Want the good, want the bad, all the feelings. Want you happy and sad in between them.
Hi everybody, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So by the way, I'm Jelai, and I'm a Filipino vlogger from the Philippines, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to click the like, click the subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos update. So I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit loading because of what happened in our family right now, and my dad just passed away yesterday. It's so hard to accept, but it is how life, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, what happened to him, because he was okay, right? This is the explanation. Like, we sent him home because he was okay, he was all right, and the doctor said it was a tuberculosis and he has problem of kidney. But when he arrived at home, he was okay. But after 2 days, his condition is back again into really really bad. So we sent him, but not in public, but in a private hospital, to get also a second opinion. Especially public and private is different, but he was okay in public hospital. So when we sent him to the private hospital, he was okay. He was in isolation area because we need to send him to isolation as he is diagnosed as tuberculosis. And the doctor also read all the results that has a chronic kidney stage 4. There was just a sign. Actually, I haven't received the result from the public hospital. It was my brother's girlfriend who hold it, and I forgot also to ask about the result, his previous result. And the doctor didn't told us about it's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, or stage 4. But when we went to the private hospital, it was stage 4. And they did some tests, more on tests. Then they found out that dad has problem on his liver. So yeah, his liver is not really function very well. So when they inject medicine to dad, it's not that really working very well also, because the liver is the one to filter, I think, all the medicines. Am I right? Yes. So yeah, and when the doctor ultrasound that yesterday, I think, not yes yeah yesterday morning, all his liver is so many holes there. So it's the signs of very very damaged liver. And before, what is that, I'm still loading, guys, but I can still explain to you a little bit, because I'm not doing live stream anymore as of the moment. I will back doing live stream again in the future, but now I cannot do it, especially spending my time doing live stream for very long, and I cannot focus my personal life. And also in terms of privacy, guys, it is really like, what is that, like, no privacy at all, since I'm doing live stream 2 to 4 to 5 hours in a day. So it's not healthy for me and into my life, and also my status. And yeah, So the day after we sent him to the hospital, he was still okay. They transferred him to isolation, which is a room, because the previous isolation was in admitting area, but the other one is in isolation in the fourth floor. So yeah, I went there because I was busy doing something. Like, I have also to work here on YouTube to earn and to support him. That's the thing, guys, that I really really need to work. And yeah, so during that time, he was okay. We laugh. He cannot laugh because he has NGT. So NGT is like where you put the food on a feeding bottle, and yeah, just like that. Then in a feeding tube. So he was okay that time, and I asked him if he knows me, because when my brother-in-law visited him, he cannot recognize him because he's very unconscious now. Like, his eyes, he haven't had sleep for days, I think, because of his complications. So he's feeling painful. He's paining a lot. So if you are in pain, guys, you cannot sleep. And during that time, because we feel worry about him, and the doctor said if he cannot sleep, they will inject something, a mild only, to make him relax. And we did not realize, guys, that that was the last time that he was awake, because after that he was literally sleeping until yesterday. So yesterday, he we sent him to, I think yesterday, or no, the other day, we sent him to the ICU because he had a cardiac arrest or cardiac attack, cardiac arrest, something like that. And luckily they revived Dad. But yesterday he had another one again. Then they also tried to revive, still revive, and he's still holding. Then after that, the doctor told us that maybe she is just waiting your sisters, your family, one of your family members, or all the family members can talk to him.
Hi everybody, and finally I'm home now. So what is that? I'm still very loading, and I'm so sorry I did not finish the previous vlog. So as you can see that I put the vlog on the first. I did not finish that because I wasn't literally ready to share everything, especially guys, like, you know, it was so fresh. Actually, until now, it's still fresh, and this is the sixth day of Dad's since he passed away. And his body is still here in my mom's house. I'm gonna show you guys after I'm talking here. And yeah, so I already processed all the bills in the hospital. So I stayed in Dumaguete for 3 days, I think, before I traveled here. Just, I had to process the death certificate, and they will not release the death certificate without paying the full amount of the hospital bill. So since it was in ICU, it was really expensive. Yes. The doctors, especially when they revived Dad 2 times, and for the third time, he wasn't fight anymore. So it was so hard. It was kind of thing that we didn't expect that it will gonna happen this year. Like, we cannot predict someone when he will, or when he or she will gonna die or gonna live in this world. So yeah. And at a moment when my dad almost died, he is still he is still he can still hear us, but he cannot move his body, like something like comatose or a coma. So yeah, I told him to fight because we love him so much. We want him to stay with us, but I think it's just it is God's what is that? It's God's purpose. God has purpose why here anymore. His soul is not here anymore. And it's God, like it was God who set time, that it was really his time. It was really to it was really the time of his candle is already finished. Yeah. And you know what? Of he after the third day when he passed away, since he passed away, I dream about him, because as Catholic also we believe that after after third day, or during the third day, when you since he passed away, that is the time that your soul will go up to heaven, not really into heaven, but into where the judgment is. So yeah, I dream about him, and there was something weird also happened here inside in the house. Like, mom was boiling water and the fire turned off, and there is no more water on the kettle. So, and nobody inside the kitchen. And that was 12 midnight. So during that time also, I was dreaming about dad, that we are riding no, we're not we are riding. Um I was waiting for habal habal, or a tricycle, or a trike, and because we're going to the town. But there was a habal habal, but there was a passenger in it. So I waited another one, but he went first. Like, I mean, yeah, he went without us. So I told him, "Oh my God, we're supposed to go together." But he just went, guys, riding something like to move him going down on the road. So, and he was watching me. So that was the time I realized that, oh, I didn't realize that time that it was his third day. And then, yeah, he was watching me. So that was the sign, like something saying goodbye. So it's kind of hard, guys, because we really didn't expect all these things were gonna happen to us. Like, it's kind of hard to accept. Like, at 24 years old, I don't have that anymore. But I'm still lucky because I still have my mom. And dad is so lucky still because he reached 60 years old. And during that time, I realized, how about me? Can I reach 60 or not? It's like an question, like, it's kind of like we question ourselves as young ones, since as of now, we eat unhealthy food, unlike long time ago, people eat simple and healthy food. As of now, as young ones, we eat delicious food, and delicious food is the bad food. So yeah, it's kind of bad to our body. So it's, I don't know, like, I was questioning myself, like, how about me? I will be lucky if I will reach to 60. That is still lucky, but it's kind of hard for us to accept that the truth that he's not here anymore. He's not with us. I waited dad, right? Remember, if you're my old viewers, guys, I waited him for a year because he was working in Manila. And I told him don't go back there anymore because we want him to stay at home and focus on the farm. We don't want him to work as a mango farmer. But yeah, kind of, it's not gonna happen anymore. Whew. It's hard to accept, guys. But this one, I'm gonna share also to you guys what are the things that we are not allowed to do, especially dad's body is still here. So the things that we are not allowed to do is we are not allowed to take a shower here inside the house, or here in the house, because he is still here. Like, it's kind of believed that if we do that, like, all the family or you alone will wash away. Like, wash away, like you will vanish too. You will gone to, like, him. So, oh my God. Yeah. And if you sweep the floor, you are not also allowed to sweep the floor because it says that you are sweeping all the family. Like, all the family were gone. In Jesus' name. And yeah, that's how the belief is. And we're not allowed to eat something like grilled food using a charcoal. And there's so many more, guys, that we are not allowed to do. And during at night, we have people playing cards outside. just to make people awake. And there are people who watch that during at night, because we also believe in something that if nobody is watching the dead body will come alive and scary, something like that. But I don't know if that's true, but we are Catholic and we believe in God. We believe in Jesus Christ who will guide us to, to guide us from bad spirit, bad something like that. So He is with us and we believe in Him. He's the truth and the life. And yeah, there's so many things that call the, in our culture, guys, that we are not allowed to do. We are not allowed to eat something certain food. So as of now, we have to be careful and choose what food to eat, especially He is still here. And we give free coffee and snacks to people who are playing cards outside, to make them feel awake. And we have so many people watching Him at night here, just and so many people here at night, guys. We give him free snacks, free food, and especially coffee to make them awake. And yeah, I think that's all for my update for today, guys. So thank you so much for all your support, because many of you are asking how is that, how are you, July? Are you okay? Actually, I'm not okay, but I will be okay. We cannot say that we cannot really accept the truth, but it is how it is, guys. We need to move forward and focus on life, and put is as a lesson learned about what he experienced, what happened to him, as a lesson learned to be healthy. We need to avoid things that it's not good to our body, and we will not forget him in our heart, in our mind, and in our life. He is still with us. He is still in our heart, and we will never forget him. So his burial will be on Monday, 1 p.m. in the church. First, we have mass, and after that, we send him to the cemetery. Then after that, we count 1 to 9 days for vigil or novena. Like, we pray for him that his soul will be goes to heaven for 9 days. And after that, we count, no, I think from the day he died, we count 40 days, because the 40 days is where the judgment, I think. And after 40 days, that is where God decide if he goes to heaven and he goes to hell. So I just followed also the beliefs of my parents, of my mom, since from my grandmother, and we just followed about it. So yeah. And it's so hard, guys, to start this vlog. Actually, it's really hard. You know that feeling, guys. If you already lost, especially one of your parent, you will feel the same. And it's kind of hard because I'm the youngest, and I was the one who close to my dad. I remember before that, because mom and dad almost split up, and he said he stayed with the relationship because of me, because he loved me so much, and he stayed because of me. So it's kind of, dad really loved me so much. Like, those are the things that I cannot forget, guys. I don't want to have a tears here, but yeah, when the person said that to you and he's not here anymore, it's so hard. Like, he loves me so much since when I was a kid, since I was born. And every time my mom and dad is fighting, he said that, okay, I will stop the fight now, because he saw me crying. When he saw me crying, guys, his heart is getting soft, and no more fighting anymore. So I already had the tears already, guys. Like, in 3 days I was staying in Dumaguete. I keep on crying at night. I cannot sleep. And when I got here, staying here for days, that was the time I realized that I have to accept. But the memories that we had, like, he was fighting with mom, he was drunk, but he's still thinking about me, still reminding that
I am I am here with him, and he is here, and he was here for me.